I've got an M4A1, ASR 100 round magazine.
Right. That's pretty much it. Do you shoot when you're fighting the bosses? Do you see yourself shooting in third or first?
Out in the open. If it's
Oh.
close quarters, I'm gonna do over the shoulder, but most of the time it's first person.
Gotcha. Okay. That's how Shooty runs too, so.
Okay.
I don't know how Dark runs. Usually I do over the shoulder.
Depending on the range, most of the times it's going to be over the shoulder, but at long range I'm doing first person.
Any specific attachments I should have on my
if for your raid, so make a couple of presets. Make at least 2. So for you're gonna want a sneaky preset where you probably go. Like my sneaky preset is sniper and Mark 14 with range, and they're both suppressed, right? And you do your own attachments. But for your raid boss, I would do the M4, and I would also do something like if you have a Mark 14 with the damage to drones, or if you have a stoner with damage to drone, just anything else that you can, like if you run out of ammo.
Stoner's not going to be a comparable if he's running an M4 because they share the same ammo.
That's right.
Mark 48 would be the 7.62 version he'd want to run for an LMG. If he doesn't want to do LMG, there's the Bren, the 805 Bren.
We're live at the moment, guys. I've put the link in Discord if you want to join it. Later on I might cut the beginning of it, but yeah. I guess the thing is, whatever weapons you're comfortable with is the key here. Joel, if you're comfortable with an LMG, that's a good option. If you prefer assault rifles, that's an option. Just have one that's using 5.56 and one that's using 7.62.
Oh, okay. I only have an M4 and a TAC 50 on me at the moment.
Oh, it's fine. I mean, honestly, an M4A1 you can do 95% of the entire raid with. We can work with that. The only thing you might want to do is make sure when you're doing a boss fight you have a perk, the pack mule, to give you the extra ammo, because you will burn through the default 440 pretty quickly.
Okay.
Right then, anybody else want to do anything before we go in?
Dark is ready.
Yeah, I think we're good to go.
Cool, Red's ready. Joel, you ready?
Ready?
Cool, let's just in case anybody's watching live, if the audio levels are a little out of whack, in-game audio, my audio, or the Discord audio is at a different volume or not quite balanced, I apologise, and I'll try and fix it later. Also, I'm almost certainly not going to be looking at any in-game chat, so if anybody is chatting, I'll be ignoring you, but just because hopefully we'll be doing, as I get more used to it, we'll get better at it.
No heli walkthrough. That's good.
Well,
Yeah,
given
like you said,
given it's Joel's first run, we'll go through and find the various bits of intel and let him see how the raid actually works, rather than skipping through it, just because.
right. Yeah, that's what I would do as well.
Cool. So yeah, when you guys are ready, let's.
Jericho here. Glad you all made it. I've managed to hack into the surveillance system. Once you get through this tunnel, it looks like there are some Titan experimental drones and an AI defense system. Remember, you need to destroy those drones before you can reach the lava retaining wall. Here are the schematics for the wall. They'll show you exactly where to place the C4 charges. Once that wall is compromised, nothing will stop that lava. If you don't get out quick, you'll be cooked alive. Good luck. You're going to need it to survive this one.
Nice.
Cool. So what I recommend is, Joel, if you wanna hit M or maybe hold down M and have a look at the intel that's just popped up, and maybe Dark and Red, could you pop up to the road and intercept a vehicle?
Roger.
So Dark, sorry, Ranger, no, wow, Joel, sorry, Joel, if you didn't press M in time, if you go into your objectives board, and then you hover over Project Titan,
Yep.
then
Dark
you
Flash.
should be able to see our the objectives is going to be a map of Golem Island, and it's going to highlight location.
Okay.
And then you can have a look at the TAC map, and then see that where that corresponds, and that's going to be at the moment we're going to be following a trail of breadcrumbs.
What the?
Alrighty then.
There we go.
So do you see where that is to look at the intel?
Yes.
Cool. So I guess if you want to go over to the TAC map and put a marker on where we're going, and we'll head over there. And thank you, Red and Ranger, for sorting that out.
Certainly.
Okay. There.
Cool. So as a general rule, we'll be approaching the bases stealthily. Obviously, inevitably things go loud, but we'll start off stealthy.
Roger that.
So around bases, you might sometimes hear a beep beep beep. Those are landmines, and you'll be able able to see them on thermals quite easily. But if you hear them, you're going to want to slow down, have a look around.
Alright.
Thank you, sharpshooters.
Roger.
So one of the things to be aware of here, Joel, is that everything on this island is gear score 260. That means that enemy bullets are going to hurt and your damage is going to be reduced. So
Vehicle down there is spotted dead bodies.
just go. You want to be aiming for the head. Is all.
Okay.
Radio's down.
Perfect.
Shoot this guy in the legs, obviously.
Yes.
Oh boy.
Thank you. Nice shot. We might be going loud in a second, guys. Just be ready.
Contact close. Neutralize the threat.
Careful through that doorway, the snipers can see us. While you guys are doing that, I'm going to just interrogate this guy. Get our first bit of intel.
So we're clearing this place out of hostiles?
I mean, at least
I want to get to
start
the Titan.
doing it.
Tell me how to do that.
Don't hurt me. All right, I've told you all the information I have.
Oh, they spot fast.
So this is the raid is always an extreme setting, I believe. So spotting is super quick. Is that intel above us or below us? Oh, it's below us. Okay, I'm looking at the ceiling.
Alright. Right and left snipers are down. I don't have clear shot on the far sniper, so he looks like our last engagement, except for the people on top.
Dark does not have a clear line of sight on top sniper either.
I may have one here in just a moment. Yeah,
We may not need it.
Yeah, it looks like all the intel was inside in the building. So at this point, well, we've gone white, so that's nice and easy. So Joel, if you want to, you can go back into the objectives board, and you can again view the intels we've got. So we've now got like an email with an attached picture. And based on that information, we've got to figure out what to do. So yeah, if you want to take a look at that.
Okay, it's a warning to somebody about not doing their job properly, it seems.
Sure. So what we have here, there's kind of three bits of information we can glean from this. One, we've got the photo, and sometimes the information on the photo is where the picture is taken from, and sometimes it's a picture of what is being shown, i.e. that kind of oil rig, which is the chemical pipeline in the distance. And also in the text it mentions the old heliport.
Right.
So those are the three potential things to investigate here.
Okay.
The heliport, the pipeline, and and where that picture was taken from. Also, while we're in this area, we'll just take a quick detour because every week there are some raid chests with raid-specific rewards, and one of them is located at this area.
Oh, that's a stupid bug. I just parachuted off the ladder.
Okay.
Where are you? I don't see.
I just respawned.
Oh, there you are.
Oh, it
He
Yep.
splatted.
I've
Got
done
it.
that before. You gotta hold space. Yeah.
yeah.
And I saw him. He was trying to climb down the ladder and just jumped.
Yeah.
Yeah. Some of them serve as a jumps.
Alright, so you were talking about weekly?
Yes, if you head over to where the three of us are, there is we'll head towards there's a black raid chest.
Careful with landmines.
Yes, I haven't actually heard any, but that doesn't mean that they're not around.
I'll just run around the
Roger.
thermal zone.
Cool.
Alright, I'm here again.
So there's a couple of ways into this area, but this is the most convenient. And down this corridor at the bottom there will be a black chest with like a hexagon pattern on it, which will probably not give you anything great. Paints, camos, emblems, stuff like that.
Okay.
Sometimes gun blueprints.
And
Sometimes
sometimes gun blueprints, yes.
masks. You know, that sort of thing.
Yeah.
All the cosmetic.
So, as a general rule, if you ever see a chest inside a base area, it's going to be one of these raid chests. If
Okay.
you see a chest out in the open world, it is like, you know, in a random building, it is not going to be a raid chest, it's going to be a normal loot chest. So for the other three players, that's junk gear for us. It's only going to be 252 at best. Although for you, it's going to be better than what you have on. So for now, those chests will be useful to you, but in a couple of weeks, when you start getting above, when 252 gear is no longer useful to you, then you can start ignoring it.
Alright.
Either the landmines are extremely bugged or they're not present this week.
Yeah, I haven't heard any, but get that sometimes. So
A good rule of thumb, Joel, that Shooty likes to add in as well is when we're traveling in vehicles in between point to point, make sure you're running Slim Shadow and Sensor Hack to increase our stealth movement.
Your stealth percentage applies in vehicles as well, it seems.
That's good to know.
So we actually know where this next bit of intel is car. Second car.
I got the driver.
Perfect, thank you. Nice work. So most people we can either run over or avoid or outspeed. The only dangerous things is if we see drones on the road, especially flying drones, because they're fast. They're as fast as the vehicles we have.
Okay. Yeah.
So those are the scary ones. Somebody's a passenger. Can you just mark the place we're going? Because I don't want to go past it. Thank you, Ranger.
Roger.
Whoa!
Oh dear.
Don't
Never
blow
mind.
the vehicles
That-
up that close.
Yeah.
I don't know.
It's
If I
not a-
did that, I might have.
I mean, I think there's a degree of collision with vehicle on vehicle, plus any
Right.
stray bullets. It's fine. We're
Not the first time, that's for sure.
yeah.
It
These things
happens to
happen.
the best.
Yes.
It happens more often than you think.
Yeah.
Yeah. It makes for good content.
Yeah. Back
Yeah.
in when the DMR glitch was more prevalent, people would just shoot the vehicles all the time, and it would frequently blow up a vehicle right next to you.
Dark, you wanna help me secure a vehicle?
Yeah, cheers
Roger.
guys. So we have the picture where that
Chopper.
drone was taken was over there. Yeah, that's those things really have tanks, aren't they? Nice. Okay, so Joel, if you want to swim over, we'll come and grab this next bit of intel.
God.
You can grab that if you want. And if we can remove waypoint Charlie, please, Dark. Perfect, thank you.
Roger.
So you can read that intel if you want to. And when you're done, we'll swim back.
Okay, it's a conversation between two workers. And there's a code.
Sure. So that's a code. We actually, oh, predator drone. I don't know if we can prone camo on here.
Yeah.
No, we're on rocks.
Not working.
No.
It's alright.
It's about to go
if it
loud.
comes to me, then
Yeah. It's probably going to be a chopper.
Yeah.
There it is.
There it goes.
Oh,
that was unfortunate.
But
Now
thank
that you don't see very often.
Yeah.
Well now.
I got landed on.
That's awesome. I mean, it's not. That's awesome.
That was too far away for me to actually watch and enjoy.
Let me
The stars
just
aligned.
bandage up the stinking leg. There
I
we
think
go.
for your first few raids, you might want to run assault just for the gear. As soon as you get that judge plate, though, I'd like run whatever you want, honestly.
Roger.
I get judge plate like running ranger all the time, or not ranger, but sharpshooter.
Yeah, I'm in assault right now. It's level 5. Just started it today.
That's good. We should be able to get that couple more levels today.
Judge plate Coblin, probably what you're looking at right now until you get a nice little Mark 14. I mean, I built my Mark 14 because I don't have the patience to pull it one with damage to drones. But
Shame.
yeah,
But with excessive skull creds, you can do that.
right.
I may need to stay in this shit.
Game. God, the animations.
That's a big helicopter.
So Joel, at this point what we're doing is, if you remember from that first bit of intel we were reading,
Was talking about the node being insecure.
yes, so that's where we're going to put the password in. I'm going to try and go around. It's not a good terrain to go around. You know what? We can just go the other way through. You know what? We'll run past
We
it.
got a vehicle
I'm
coming
going to run
hot.
past it, yeah. It's fine. So it also mentioned where that insecure node was, which is where we're going to be heading now.
Dun da da dun da 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 da.
I'm going to leave the car here and we can wander up on foot. Again, potential
Again,
for landmines.
Roger. I was just gonna say the same thing, shoot.
I appreciate it, that's...
I'll run thermal.
yeah, I haven't heard any yet. Again.
I don't even see anything.
No. Well, if we, whoa.
What was that?
That was a sensor grenade being launched.
That
Oh.
is, sorry, so, I'm getting, notifications, from, stuff which is, kicking me to desktop, so, that's something I'm gonna need to figure out so it doesn't happen, during the stream. One of the things Shooty normally recommends is when we have a base like this, take out the snipers first. Because if things go loud, they can they hide a lot, and B, they can
Massive damage.
they do massive damage, exactly. So just make sure you're hitting those headshots. Nice. That guy's fine. It's only yellow, but dead is even better.
Prefer.
Yeah, and then just I think I'm just gonna have a quick check, see if the generator's the far side. It is. Generator's far side. Over in that direction.
Hey. Oh, there's another one.
Cool.
Got him.
Radio
Nice.
man's
Yeah.
down.
Just
Drone controller's down.
perfect. Just anybody else you see? Shooty's going to try and move to get line of sight on the generator just in case. Jenny's down. Okay.
Love the AP rounds.
Yes,
Yeah,
they
nice.
are. Cool. So Shooty's going to go back and get the car. Do you guys want to show Joel where we put the password in, and we'll also grab the raid chest for him while we're here.
Roger.
So
So Joel, if you can follow Dark.
Affirm. How'd you get down there?
You could find a
um,
spot that there should be careful.
or
You can either parachute or if you hug the wall,
Ah, too late.
Oh, you're good.
you'll be alright.
if you see that warehouse that you're kind of running next to, that one there, there's a bit where the cliff kind of hangs over that, so you can. That's another potential area to drop down. You take a little bit
Jump
of fall
without
damage,
dying.
but it's not. That cliff's a little bit forgiving, so not. I mean, it hurt, but you didn't die.
So most of the time it's either going to be a node that like this that will either hack and defend, or the node that is password activated is upstairs and can either spawn normally where this turret is or all the way on top.
And just so you know what we mean here, Joel, these dark blue pillars are
Yeah.
nodes.
Okay.
I don't. Is there a panel inside that building? So there will be a bunch of different dark blue nodes scattered around the maps and bases. They're placeholders. So some weeks you will use them, some weeks you won't. Because the intel, what we do in each raid changes week to week.
Okay, Joel. Come up here, put the password in.
Alright. This,
Dark will be right back.
Copy, take your time.
so enter the password.
Yeah. So you notice you don't actually need to know what the password was. You don't need to memorize those numbers in any way.
That would be fun.
And you hear that beeping, and you might be able to see if you've got your like mission notifications on in the background. In the top left is Titan Alpha incoming, so that's the boss fight is ready. While we're waiting for Dark, if you want to follow Shooty, we'll go and grab you a raid chest.
Yeah, I see that on the mini map. I can't figure out how to get to it.
It is below us.
It's under the complex. Yeah.
And
Oh shoot! There's a big hole in the ground.
there is a big hole in the ground, and I can't remember exactly which is the safe way to get down from here. one of these will
This is really cool.
Dark's back.
See,
okay, that's the safe way down is over by Shooty.
Okay.
Just where is it?
Following Shooty. Aha. Eyes on chest.
Cool.
Paint.
And we're gonna go straight back up.
Roger. Back the way we came.
Yes. There are other ways to do this. There's as you're wandering around, just be a little bit careful. I have fallen straight back down the hole again on a number of occasions.
Seems likely.
You want to drive, Fred? It's cool.
No?
You don't want to drive, okay?
Yeah, that's a fat negative on that one, dude.
Right then. Okay, so does anybody want to biv for ammo or supplies or anything? Oh, that's a quick point while we're here. Joel, the next place we're going to go is a boss. So if you need ammo, if you're not 100%, then we either need to run around this location or we need to biv. Shooty actually needs to get quite a bit of ammo. So
Yeah, likewise.
we'll head to a biv, and thank you for marking that for us, Ranger.
Roger.
Get down.
Well, wow. Oh, gee.
That's one way to get rid of line of sight.
The acceleration coming out into the woods is absolutely
Yeah.
fantastic.
It surprised me a little bit. It was
Like
not
you
on.
put nitro on. Out of nowhere.
Yeah, well, the wheels were still turning, so apparently that's all your momentum stored in your 10-kilogram wheels, not in 2 tons of car. So yeah, we'll pop out, and this is where if you haven't got lots of loadouts already preset, you at least at this point you probably don't care about stealth, but you do care about ammo. So those are some.
I would definitely run pack mule during the boss fight. I mean, if you're concerned about using a whole lot of ammo.
Is
Specifically,
the bivouac animation
do
broken
okay.
for anyone else?
Not certain, but
Like when you go to activate it, it like... Yeah.
okay. So Shooty's gonna pop in and grab some dump out a bunch of the engineer ammo for you guys. So Joel, with that, what you're going to want to do is pick some up, and then immediately reload your weapon, and then pick up some more. That way you'll have one that's active, and one that's spare.
Okay.
So while we're going through this, I'm going to start describing the boss fight to you. Some of the mechanics. We're basically going to be inside a big square arena, and in that arena is going to be a boss, and it's going to be chasing one of us. Whoever has aggro. That person, their job is going to be to lead the boss away and to try and keep its back towards the other players. Let me know if everybody's full on the engineer ammo or whether you need more.
Red's good.
Dark can take one more.
General's good.
Great.
So.
Oh, we're not supposed to load it in, are we?
No, you can absolutely load it in. It's
Okay.
You don't want to load in your sharpshooter rounds because those will disappear in between the
But the
cutscenes.
engineer ones stay. Okay.
Correct.
Nice. Didn't know that.
Yeah, so you potentially want to have done one on your primary, one on your secondary, and one spare.
Roger that.
Yeah, General, the boss fight. It's basically going to be chasing one of us, and the other 3 people are going to be doing damage to the boss. There's a panel on the back that will be blue. That's the only place on the boss that you can do damage.
Okay.
Don't worry about trying to use a sniper rifle. An assault rifle is good.
Okay.
You want to not get too far away from the boss. About 20 meters is a pretty reasonable range. It will mean it's going to be much easier for you to keep bullets on target. You can shoot it from 100 meters away, but you're just going to miss more. But also don't get really close. Getting really close to the boss, probably in the about 10 meter range, is going to change the aggro, and it's then going to chase whoever gets close. You can see how far, I imagine that Dark is about 10 meters from you. Well, no, that might actually be closer to 20. I guess the point is you don't want to be the other side of the arena when you're shooting at the boss. But
Right.
don't get super close to it.
Goldilocks zone.
Yeah. The boss has one attack mechanic. We call them lasers, and it's going to start off probably on Shooty, a blue laser, and it's going to start at 0 and count up to 100%. You'll see a marker in the top of your screen. When it gets to 100%, it's going to launch a big AoE attack and kill whoever's inside that circle.
Okay.
The only way to you can't avoid the AoE attack itself. You can't run away from it, and you can't survive it. All you can do is get the blue laser off you, and you do that by basically somebody else running through the blue laser. So either you need to run behind somebody, or somebody else needs to run in front of you, and to swap that laser off. That new person is going to get the laser at 0%. But what is important here is that if you take the laser back immediately, i.e. if you swap it between 2 people, you will pick up the laser where it left off. So if that was 20%, you'll get it back at 20. If it was 90%, you'll get it back at 90. The only way to reset it back to 0 is to swap it to a third person. And then, so if Shooty starts with the laser, then it goes to General, then it goes to Ranger or Dark, then it goes back to Shooty, and then General, and then Dark, and then Shooty, General, Dark, Shooty. If you keep having 3 people in the path or in the order, it will keep resetting back to 0. What we want to do is swap the laser when it's still relatively low, and by that we mean about 50 to 60%. You don't want to try and swap it when it gets to 80, 90 or above, because you don't have a lot of time to work with. So during the fight, you'll notice that the other players were going to be calling out either the colour, so blue is the first colour of the laser, and a percentage, normally starting about 50. So it'll be like blue 50, blue 60, blue 70.
Okay.
Or they'll call out their name, so it'll be like Shooty is at 60, or Shooty 50, Shooty 60. And you'll notice that a lot of us, we're referring to ourselves in the third person. That's because we understand that you don't know our names by heart. So,
Your voices.
yes, our voices, thank you. That's, yeah. Our voices by heart. So, it's much easier if somebody says Shooty's going to come and take blue, and you look around, you can see Shooty and you know which direction to run towards.
Right.
Rather than if I say I'm coming to take it, that's less helpful, especially in the heat of battle. So it's a little bit weird to refer to yourself in the third person, but it's helpful for everybody else. Yeah. When the boss gets below 50% health, a second laser is going to appear. Purple one. The same rules apply. It's going to start at 0, it's going to count up. But now we've got 2 lasers to juggle between the 3 people. And we can absolutely do that. We just need to be quicker about it and be a little bit more on our toes. The good rule is, if you lost the purple laser, you're going to be going to blue. And if you lose the blue laser, you're going to be going to purple.
Okay.
So that's it's the same, exactly the same as juggling the blue. It's just you've got to be a little bit more conscious of swapping over. Generally speaking, if you haven't had the laser for about 10 seconds, you should probably be going to get the laser. You don't need to swap it like when it's super low at like 20-30%. Otherwise all we'd be doing is swapping the laser and never dealing any damage. But yeah, if you haven't had it for 10 seconds, that's a good rule of thumb.
Okay.
What else have we got? Okay, I'll tell you what, if you want to grab your drone out, yeah, well, when you fly the drone to the east, you'll see the arena. Guys, before we go, remind me, I'd like to Biv to change the time of day, so we do in the daylight, it'll be much easier for the first fight.
Roger.
So you see around the arena these doors with little lights that I'm pinging.
Yep.
Every like 30-ish seconds there's going to be some wolves that pop out. There's going to be 4 pairs of 2. They're shotgun guys, they're going to run at us. All we need to do is shoot them in the head. I mean, you can shoot them in the body obviously, but kill them, they'll go down. They're not too scary. Everybody will be helping out with it as well, so it's not just going to be you, General. But up on this ridge, up on this elevated platform to the south, a sniper is going to spawn, and he's going to hide. It's kind of difficult to see without the because it's so dark. But there's going to be. Don't go over red. We're going to need to change time of day. At the Biv, we all need to be in. Thank you.
Oh, okay.
So there's going to be these panels that the sniper will hide behind. This is partly why we want to fight in the daylight here. It will be much easier to see the sniper during the day. Again, everybody's going to be shooting at him, but you want to call out if you kill him. Call out that the sniper's down, because sometimes you can miss him if he's not spotted. So just shout it out. Yeah, that's pretty much it. Oh, Red, you okay over there?
I'll probably be alright.
Cool.
Need to refill this bar.
Not a
Bar's
problem.
refilled.
I mean, we got loads of ammo. We can, reuse whatever you need.
Just gonna make my way back down.
Perfect. Okay. So yeah, we've gone over the aggro. We're not going to ask you to grab the aggro to begin with, Joel, just because it's kind of a little bit more boring, and we want you to be able to see the mechanics. So we're going to get you to swap the lasers with two of us, and yeah, just it's going to be shooting the panels. It's going to be swapping the lasers, calling it out when you get to 50, and then every 10% after. And when we get to phase 2, it's going to be swapping blue lasers and purple lasers, which, as we say, it's if you lose purple, go to blue. If you lose purple, or lose blue, go to purple. Lose purple, go to blue.
Right.
So if everybody wants to jump into the biv, we'll change time of day, and so that we're fighting in daylight, because it's going to be much easier to see the sniper. Red, Dark, have I missed anything out that's...
Covered it all on my end. Red speaking.
Cool.
I can't think of anything else really.
Right then.
Dark can't anyway.
Cool. Well, we'll run in into this base.
Be quiet going in because you don't want to alert the base.
Yeah, there's a base full of enemies, and we can ignore them. There's only going to be like one person near the.
Which it looks like Shooter's getting ready to go take care of.
Yes, with my pistol, because all my other weapons are unsuppressed.
Watch that truck.
Yep.
Damn it.
Okay. Oh. Got that guy, Dark? Did anybody else shoot and need extra rounds?
Yes, Joel.
Alright, so here's an example while we're here of a mine. And you'll notice as you get closer, it'll start to beep more. Right now it's beeping at a...
Cool.
Right.
Okay.
So, you'll hear it. It's pretty loud.
Yeah, it's pretty noticeable.
Cool.
It's also easy to see it.
On that terrain, yes. In grass, it's a bit harder.
Impossible.
I would imagine.
It's like doing land nav and overgrowth.
So in this base, we don't really need to worry about the enemies. We're going to be 100 meters away from them, which means they can't see us, even if we're standing up. But don't shoot an unsuppressed weapon or engage them, because then we have to actually deal with the base.
Dark can aggro.
Cool. Cheers, Dark.
Aggro left, damage right.
Copy that. Yep, so anybody, General, you said you needed some extra ammo. That's one.
Yes.
Anybody else use any rounds?
Dark's good.
Just on the pistol, so I'm good.
Cool, okay, perfect. Right then, so, what the aggro player is going to do is going to be running off to towards the left. So, General, we're going to be heading over towards those yellow circles to the right, about 45 degrees. Okay. Yeah, that's what I suggest is we go in, you see what it's like, and if you have any questions, we'll answer them after the fight. You know, we might have to go again. It's not a problem. You know, hopefully we do it first time, but right
All
then,
right.
yeah, let's do this. I'll let the cutscene play once, and then we'll skip it on subsequent runs.
Oh boy.
So running about 45 degrees to the right. Okay, General.
Copy.
Red has laser. Shooting now has laser.
So General, when you're ready, run in front of Shooty and pop that laser. Perfect. Red, you're going to be next. Sniper's down.
And you're gonna want to take blue laser from me. I think, you know.
Let Shooty take blue.
Judy,
Okay, so we're going to keep running over. We're going to get much closer to the boss and start helping him.
Got it. Purple.
Ads. I didn't hear them spawn.
Sniper to the north.
Yeah, Shooty's gonna take aggro for a
Sniper's
second, just because it's speeding up. You
Got
guys.
it back.
Yep. Just it's super low. So, really good work, General. Good job calling out on, you know, when you get those percentages, and good job taking over the laser.
Yeah.
Do you have any questions?
Nah, that was pretty straightforward.
Yeah, it's one of those things when it goes smoothly, it's really good. If people aren't communicating, if people aren't you noticed that potentially people were taking the lasers off you before you even mentioned it.
Right.
That's partly because we're quite familiar with the timing, so we're just like we're being proactive. But yeah, it's that's a good thing. So generally, you probably got some level 256, 254, 256 gear off that boss.
Yes.
So you definitely want to equip the armor, because the armor will give you a massive boost. The weapons, equip if you like them.
If they have good rolls, if you got like, I don't know, Mark 14 with damage to drones, that would be something that, or if you got, you know, if you got something that you use when you play with like range and accuracy or reload speed or automatic
Handling,
marking,
or
anything like that.
If it's something you're comfortable with, use it. If you get a SMG and you don't really like SMGs, ignore it.
Right. Yeah, I got an M9 with
Ooh, pistol.
range and handling.
Cool.
And I got a CTMMG Baal with increasing accuracy when shooting.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's a standard boss drop.
Yeah, so this boss can drop. So the only place that weapon will ever drop is from this boss.
Okay. Boss, like legendary
yeah.
weapons or whatnot.
Yeah, signature. Yes.
Okay.
So personally, I don't like that weapon very much, but you know, you might find you love it. So try it out. I just find the recoil is really tricky to manage. And yeah, when you're ready, if you took your suppressor off for that fight, you want to put it back on again. And if you were running pack mule for the fight or something else, you want to swap that out to maybe Slim Shadow again.
Yeah, I swapped. Yeah.
And then when you're done with your loadout, we're gonna start wandering off. But take your time because you know it's.
Yeah, I don't have very many perks locked yet. So I'm ready.
Cool. So yeah, run towards one of the sets of stairs, either to the north or the south. There's some
Where?
there or some down there somewhere. So what we've just done is completed the boss for Sector 1, and we're going to head over to Sector 2. There'll be more trails of breadcrumbs for us to chase.
Has he been told that it changes every week? Like, this will all be completely different next week. Not the boss
Oh,
fights.
really?
Yeah, all the missions, all the intels. Yeah.
Yeah, I think we mentioned it, but maybe not very clearly. So when we finish this raid, if you were to
You
start
said it,
again,
but I didn't hear it.
if you were to do this raid again, you know, in a couple of hours or a couple of days, you will have exactly the same sets of intel. So it's going to be going to the satellite dish, then going to that boat wreck, then going to the heliport, and then coming to do this boss.
Okay.
But on Tuesdays, at the same time the faction missions reset in the morning, so that's
5 a.m. Eastern, and
yeah.
for Shooty it would be, I don't know what it is for you.
It's 9 GMT,
Okay.
but I'm on GMT +1, so it's 10 a.m. for Shooty. Yeah, but on Tuesday the raid is going to reset, and it will be different intel. Sure thing, Red. Thank you. So just as an FYI, General, we're going to be driving straight through a base. Do not get out. We'll survive. You may take a little bit of damage. You may even die because the low gear's, but yeah, do not bail.
Yeah.
So you're aware of the deadly drone swarms that pop in. Welcome back, Red. When you go out of bounds. Sector 2 would have been out of bounds until we kill the first boss. But as soon as we, once we completed. Okay, we're actually going to need to kill these guys before we get too much further. So let's don't want to have them chasing us. Oh, car.
Easy killer.
Right then, so we're gonna head up this hill onto a ridge, and we're gonna kind of scope out this base and do some damage. There are landmines on this hilltop somewhere, so just listen.
One right, that area.
Yes, I was like,
If it's on your left or your right.
yeah, I couldn't see it for a while.
Second dart will shoot a dart.
Perfect, thank you.
And it did nothing.
I can.
Cool.
Oh, yeah, it's glitched here, isn't it? Okay.
Yeah.
Let me see if I can get it over. Nope, still glitched. Try a different angle.
Oh, okay, we got, looks like we got at least one far.
There we go.
Nice. Do you guys, yeah, do you want to try doing another one low, kind of around there somewhere? Because it seems a little empty, to be honest. That's better. Okay, so, yeah, snipers first. Nice. And then any single targets you can see. Let's start taking them out.
Drone operator looks vulnerable right there. Oh. Maybe a little close. I don't know if that hit the wall or what.
It's hitting the wall.
Oh, there we go.
He's down.
Nice.
Now we have that intel secured. So.
Perfect. So while you guys are doing that shoot, he's going to make his way down because I don't have a...
Somebody's already inside that building.
Oh,
Everyone's alerted now.
cool, not a problem. I mean, just... Now we
Radio's
go
down.
out. If anybody sees a generator, pop it. Essentially they're all going to be running towards that explosion, so hopefully that's going to make a lot of it some easy targets for you.
Intel's legged.
Nice. I
Got an
don't
unmarked enemy in this area, I think. There's just some movement.
copy that.
Reloading rifle. Reload complete.
Cool. You
You're
guys,
shooting.
yeah, make your way down when you're ready. Okay, where's the generator? Okay, Jenny's offline. Okay, nice work. So, General, there is a raid chest in this location, over near Shooty.
Copy that.
And there should be a bunch of intel, which, when you've had a chance to pick up any ammo, pick up any weapons, etc. Yeah, grab the raid chest too.
Sure. On my way to duty.
cool. Dark, have you got that intel over by you? Yeah, perfect, thank you.
Roger.
So yeah, General, we've got some extra bits of intel for you to have a read of.
Homie, what is your... Oh my goodness. Is this doing this for anyone else? Come here, General. Oh, never mind.
What?
It stopped.
Sorry?
You were doing some wiggle, some sort.
Yeah.
It's okay, it's a feature. Feature of the game. It's all good.
Full range, standard suppressor, standard speed. Okay.
This is what you were doing. Except times 10. I can't replicate the speed, possibly.
That's crazy.
Alright, reading intel. Okay, so we've got a conversation between two people and information stating that there are two codes.
Yeah. So the two code bits is basically a hint that we need to interrogate two people. The second bit, and again, this is something where, because it's your first raid, this is going to be a little bit more elusive to you. But one of those paragraphs says something like, "You can see the whole island from here."
Right, I just saw that.
So that's going to be a base that's on top of a mountain. And the other bit mentions Cold Era, something or other. Cold Era
Cold War
building.
era.
Yeah. Which is, again, if you know all the bases because you've done it before, there's one place that is particularly obvious. So the place high up is going to be Camp Phoenix. That's to our south west, and the Cold Era place are the missile site ruins, which are to the south. So we'll do Camp Phoenix since we're quite close to it, and then we'll head over to the missile site ruins. But you'll notice that Ubisoft put some effort into not just putting a waypoint marker on the map and telling you where to go. They're telling you a little
Yeah, it's giving you some
yeah
tracking to do. I like that. It's kind of a cool mechanic.
yeah it's yes, I agreed.
A lot of times places just say go here, go there. They'll tell you where to go, but they don't tell you what you're doing or something. This
Yeah.
one tells you the information you need, but you have to search for it.
Yeah, and if you do this raid again, so one of the things, some of the intel that we get is going to be required, and some of it is skippable. In Sector 2, there's no skippable intel, but in Sector 1, we actually didn't need to go to the satellite dish. We could have gone straight to the boat wreck to get that password. We didn't, because we're showing you kind of like how you get stuff done. But if you do this again, you don't need going to go to the satellite dish.
Alright.
So we're here. So one of the things, and I'm actually not too sure, it doesn't really show it very well that I noticed on the intel, maybe I didn't need to read it more carefully, is who we need to get here. And without spoiling it, it's going to be this guy that we've marked as Alpha. So we need to not kill him. So if we can get into the base, we can... Oh, careful, is that... Oh no, he's separate from the other... Oh no, yeah, thank you. So we either need to wait for him to go into an area that is safe to take him out slowly, or we need to kill everybody.
Everyone but him.
Yes. And there are definitely landmines here because Shooty is having to climb over a cliff to get round.
Is this, Red, is this courtyard clear, you think? If we run out there and grab him?
Hold on a second, Red. I'm gonna use a diversion or distract.
Yeah, you can. Yeah, use the diversion laws. Sometimes you can actually just shoot a pistol at the ground, just not too close to him. He's quite a long way in there, to be honest, at the moment.
Yeah.
If he comes back.
Oh.
Yikes.
What was that?
He found a dead body. Can we shoot him in the legs, or does that kill
Yeah,
him?
you can definitely shoot him in the legs.
Roger that. There's one close on my right.
Negative. He's down.
Still one close on my right. With he's next to this building here. What was that?
That was too loud.
What was that?
What was that?
So one of the things, they shoot on orange, not on red. But
What
just
was that
yeah.
explosion though?
What was that? I went to
sounded
shoot
like-
an enemy with my pistol, and I got, like... Ow, okay, it's like a shotgun or something.
Oh, okay.
They shot me.
All
'Cause
good.
it happened again, like a shotgun or something.
Redhead is down, so we have
Yep.
a few to take out, but we'll be okay.
Yeah,
Stuff
just
him in the car.
Cool. Grabbing objective. Cover.
copy.
Talk to me. Okay, don't hurt me. Don't hurt me, all right? I've told you everything I know.
Right. Good now?
Yeah, there's still a couple of people here, but nothing.
Oh,
Use this guy as a meat shield real quick.
Okay,
Final target down.
nice.
We're good for exfil, Joel.
Cool. So yeah, pick up. You
Oh
can
dear.
pick up any weapons or items, or it's fine. Once we got the password, you can kill him if that's what you just did.
Yeah, yeah. Red killed him.
It's,
Let it go. Nice shiny red Jeep. For us.
so General, that one is actually outside the base, which is why that's a normal item. I know it looks like it's inside the base, but yeah, that's a normal.
Yeah, it
normal
looks kind of
chest.
secrety.
Yeah, we'll come down and get you.
I'm right here.
Okay. Go ahead and drive. Or not. Okay.
fighting Chinese fire drill, are we?
Red.
Chinese fighting.
So the next base is going to be quite difficult to stealth. There are a bunch of people upstairs and a bunch of people downstairs. The upstairs people we can take out pretty stealthily, but the guy we need to get to, that guy at the last base, he was kind of you know, there weren't too many people in between him and us, but I don't think it's going to be possible to do the next base quiet.
Brent, how are you on Intel Darts?
Am I on what?
On Intel Darts?
What do you mean?
Sensor darts?
Oh. I got 3.
Okay, I got 1. So,
I'll use it.
we should be good.
Yeah.
Yeah, we'll be alright.
I was going to say, as long as we're inside the base when they go off, we should have it shouldn't work. And 1 should pretty much cover everything here.
Yeah, let me make it clear that we are not assassinating the red-haired dude on this one, okay? There's going to be another red-haired dude that we have to shoot in the legs or grab, and he's going to be underground most likely. So, just keep that in mind. Joel?
Cap.
Yeah, it's going to be a sentinel guy, not a wolf, and it's going to be a rifleman. And I suspect that it's A. I don't know that, but just based on having run this a bunch of different times, that's the sort of location where I'd expect him to be. Thank you, whoever took out that rocket guy. Above shooty.
Oh shoot!
That wasn't the way.
It's fine. Okay, well,
It
we're-
I thought I hit him in the head.
not a problem.
Gotta watch that. Gotta
Yeah.
watch those trajectories.
Yeah.
Slight break?
Seriously.
Alright.
So on the plus side,
Okay, I like orange.
they're all gonna funnel up through one
Radio
area.
guy.
So
radio
guys,
guy.
let's let them get outside, and let's so we can see them as they.
Get a drip down.
I mean, obviously, any walls we can just execute, but as we any riflemen we need to be careful of.
I know
Yeah,
when you
got
shoot the
three.
radio guy.
Okay.
Where's their entrance?
Aim on.
That is an aim on, yeah.
Okay, red guy is out and he's down. So don't shoot the guy right by the door that's down.
Roger that.
Okay, shoot, he's not in position.
That aim on is knocking us over.
Aim on down.
Perfect. Okay, Shooty's going to... cool, Shooty's going to grab the guy to interrogate. Somebody else cover the stairs. Just in case.
I want the password. Give it to me.
Grenade
I don't know
downstairs.
anymore. Just ease off, man.
Nice. Okay. Okay, so we've got everything we need here. So if they're still coming to us, obviously we'll keep killing them. But if they stop, then we'll just exfil.
Pro tip is, anytime they go hot like this, make sure you kill the radio guy.
Those guys don't seem to want to move forward, so we can just exfil to the pivot at this point, I guess. If they start chasing us, then we'll
Not without my loot.
okay, you pick up all the loot you need. Oh,
Shoot. It won't let me fire. What?
oh, actually, we need to get the raid chest here for Joel. So let's
Alright,
Yes.
Joel.
yeah, let's.
There's gonna be one
It's inside.
around these loops.
Loot to loot.
Yeah.
I think I would. Is it? It's not here, so it's on the other side, yeah.
Yeah, where? Yeah,
Yeah, shoot,
you got it. So when you
I found water.
yep.
There's gonna be another doorway you have to, it'll have stairs. going
Yeah,
over.
it's
Found the chest.
right next to the chest.
It's like dark sky.
Perfect. If you get in the back, switch seats. Perfect. Oh, do you want to jump
Oh.
in the front? Oh, wow, that's okay. Oh,
Will
what
I
happens
stay here if we
I know,
drive?
let's
No.
try. Let's try.
Let's see.
Walk
Nope,
forward.
I'm not moving. Oh. Gently. Okay. This seems to be working. Nope.
Okay, let's get onto land because I'm not too sure. Beach it.
He was
No, don't be
fine.
completely just sit on the.
No, beach it if you can.
I'm about
Red,
to fly
where'd you
out of the
go?
boat. I'm flying out of the boat.
Just come over here. Yeah,
Okay.
I'm out of the boat.
Alright then, that's... Hopefully we can get you from there.
For some reason, I was expecting it to work. I knew it would.
Okay.
Telekinesis healing. Are you under the boat? Where did you go?
Level 2 critical injury.
Being able to
Alright.
use your arms and your legs is overrated.
I agree.
So, once General stopped taking his nap and, you know, his little boat tour with the... only joking. We're going to be going into a boss fight in a moment. So, we're going to... oh, have you ever gone into a bivouac with an injury before? Because if you haven't, you should go into a bivouac with an injury.
That's pretty cool.
Even though you didn't get shot in the leg.
Yeah, I totally didn't get.
Yeah.
So those.
Oh my!
You got any more of those ammo drones? Or
I'm just going to. I'll
Gotcha.
have some in a minute.
Roger
That's
that.
a large bullet for not getting shot.
I'm gonna biv just so I can resupply on my.
Hello, microphone. Are you working right?
Yeah, so for this fight, the only thing you're really going to need is an M4A1, and you're going to want to have, again, lots of ammo. At least run Pack Mule instead of something like Sling Shadow.
Oh, great. That's right. Back to the bivvy. I oofed that one.
Not a problem. We're going to have a few minutes. Okay, so General, what we're going to do is for this boss fight,
Okay.
we'll explain more of it once we're inside, because it will make more sense. Unlike the last boss, this boss doesn't start until we, it doesn't start immediately.
Okay.
So we've got time to explain stuff when we're in there. I will give you a very brief overview. We're going to go into an area where there is the room's going to fill with a toxic gas, and we need to engage some nodes in order to clear the gas. You're going to be responsible for covering 3 different nodes. There's 9 in total. The other guys will be covering some different nodes. And once we get in there, we're going to do damage to the bosses. And every so often there's going to be some mini drones. It's in many ways as simple as it sounds. The only thing is that we're going to need to be calling out where the various panels are, and you're going to need to hack them. And it's a hack and defend, but it's only a 5-second hack and defend. So when you go into the area, there's going to be when you start hacking, there's going to be a blue circle on the floor, and you cannot leave that area, or the hack will fail. But then, you know, it's only going to be like maybe 5 seconds that you have to stand still. So I'm going to throw these out, and I'm going to build one more time, and then we can get going. I assume everybody should now have all of their weapons special ammoed up.
That is correct.
Ever. So how exactly does this ammo thing work?
So when you walk up to the ammo, you press E to pick it up. You'll notice that by your main ammo count, you should then have a green square.
Yes.
If you reload, you'll notice by your clip ammo count, it will have a green icon.
Okay.
And your green square disappeared. I.e., you had special ammo like in reserve, and you've loaded it into your weapon, and now you can pick up a second bit to have in reserve. Makes sense?
Yeah.
So you can have you could load stuff into your primary weapon, and into your second primary weapon, and into your pistol, and have one spare. In theory, we don't normally bother with the pistols because it's pistols.
Right.
But yeah, that way you want to have a full, at least be running, because if you're running your M4A1 and have a spare one as well.
Right.
And once you're ready, we'll head over to a boat and we'll get into the boss fight. Like I say, unlike the last boss, when we get into the circle here, the boss fight doesn't start immediately, so we'll be able to walk around and show you what to do, because it'll be really tricky to explain it without you having ever seen it before.
Right.
So what I would recommend is, if you're using that CMT, have your M4A1 as your secondary, not the sniper rifle. For the most part, I imagine that all of us are just going to be using our M4A1s for the entire fight.
Maybe.
I'll run AP, or Red will run AP rounds.
Dark will run AP as well.
Sure. I mean, yeah, let's... I mean, use them whenever you want, but make sure we have them for Phase 2.
Roger.
Because Phase 1 is super simple with them. So I'm gonna get General to run water. DarkRanger or Red, do either of you want to run computer or main or upstairs? Any preferences?
Ranger has no preference. He's comfortable with all.
I don't have a preference either. I'll just run upstairs though. Make things simple.
Cool, okay.
I'll run main then.
Perfect. Okay, Shooty will take the control room. So...
I can't actually see who's speaking when you're speaking. I have the Discord overlay active.
So, you know who's speaking right now.
Yep, that's Red.
Okay.
Plus, I'm starting to learn voices. But yeah, your name
I
like
pretty much know everyone's voice, even people that I met 5 minutes ago.
Except for Dark.
It's easy with Shooty because he's got a completely different accent and dialect. So.
Right.
Cool, so we'll get in the circle, we'll let the cutscene play once, and then if we have to go again, we'll skip it.
We should be okay. This one was the most simple for Red when done compared to every other boss. And going on the way you've handled the other 3, or the other 2.
The other one.
1. Oh yeah, we haven't even...
We haven't done Gargoyle yet.
Oh no. Oh yeah. You handled that okay, so... Should be alright.
I just shot the target and bounced the lasers around.
Okay, so when we get in, the first rule is don't touch anything. Like interact with panels. See there's one in front of us? Just leave it alone. If you touch anything, then the boss fight will start. So if you just jump over the rails and follow Shooty around, I'll show you what we're doing. So I'm going to show you the bosses first. Over to the south, this is what we normally refer to as boss 1. The boss is that thing in the background with all the rectangles. You can see the 2 handprints. Those are what we will use to open the boss up, i.e. start this boss interaction. When we do that, when both hand panels are active, these rectangles are going to slide apart, 3 of them. And then they're going to close, and then others will open, and then close, and others will open. And we're just going to shoot in the middle of them. What we're going to do on this one is we're going to shoot to 50% health, and we're going to stop because we don't want to get into phase 2 of the fight unless we have to, or we want to save that as long as possible. So once we've got to 50%, we're going to, and when we're shooting, there's no reason not to be super close, right? You know, shooting from, you know, back where you were standing, you know, you're just more likely to miss shots. And the other thing is, when you are shooting, try and stay still, because there might be other people to your left or right, and if you kind of like block their view, so once you start shooting, just kind of stay put. Once we've got to 50%, we're going to sprint and reload any of our weapons over towards this east boss. Exactly the same thing, 2 hands on panels, rectangles slide apart, we're going to shoot it until we get to 50% and then stop. About that time, there's going to be some mini drones that are going to be popping out of various places. We're going to take just like 10-15 seconds to shoot them. We're not in a hurry, so we're going to shoot them, and then we're going to get over to this third boss. Same thing again, open the panels up, shoot to 50%. About that time, the gas is going to have started a second time on us, so we're going to run to our gas positions, and that's what I'm going to explain to you now. So after this boss, you're going to look for these little stairs over here.
Sorry, I had an alarm going off. What? Where? Yep.
Not a problem. And you're going to run straight forward through this bulkhead door and turn an immediate left. And where we're standing right now is going to be your gas position. Okay? And you're going to be covering 3 nodes. One node is just a little bit to the south. Through there. Okay?
Okay.
The second node, so that's node number 1. That guy there, node number 2. And that guy there, node number 3.
Okay.
And those are the only numbers you're going to need to worry about for this first run. There are other there's 6 other nodes, but we're not going to have you worry about that for now. Okay, just so there's not an information overload. So yeah, 1 to the south, 2 to the west, 3 to the north. Okay, so you're going to start about where Shooty is standing right now, and the gas is going to start when it's triggered by Shooty. And he's then going to call out a number. He's going to call out 3 numbers, but obviously you only care about 1, 2, or 3. And it'll only be one of those. So you're going to go to whatever number Shooty calls out. You're going to press E to interact. You're going to see a progress bar filling up. It's going to take 4 or 5 seconds. When it goes green, call out that it's done. Either call out general done or call out your number and done. So 2 done, or 1 done, or 3 done. And as soon as you've done that, you're going to be sprinting towards that first boss, towards the south. Okay?
Alright.
And we might ping it for you, just in case you get a little turned around. Okay? And then we're going to do what we did in the boss area, what I was discussing first. We're going to open, shoot 50, open, shoot 50, open, shoot 50.
Right.
Okay? Once we've got to 50%, we're going to go back to our gas positions. We're going to clear the gas a second time, and then we're going to go back to the bosses, and we're going to kill them to 100. The bosses themselves have a blue health bar to begin with. When that blue health bar hits 0, there's a white health bar, and it's going to go really quickly. But the point is, don't stop shooting when the blue bar looks like it's at 0. When the boss explodes, and it will be very obvious when it explodes, that's when you stop. Okay?
Alright.
So, just to go over the plan in brief, we're going to clear the gas, 50% to all the gas, or all the bosses. we're going to clear the gas a second time, kill all the bosses.
Alright.
Every so often, we're going to be dealing with mini drones. In
We'll sort of
between.
call that out.
Yep, and we'll absolutely call that out. As a rule, don't kill the mini drones unless, you know, if you're in the boss, keep shooting. We'll deal with the mini drones later. It's more important to deal the damage to the boss. It shouldn't happen. You shouldn't be fighting a boss when there are mini drones shooting at you. But if one does start shooting at you, don't stop. Okay?
Okay. So when we start, it's going to be boss 50% first.
It's going to be clear gas first. So it's going to be
Okay,
hacker
so
panel.
gas first.
Yeah, so you're going to start in your gas position.
So gas, boss 50, gas, boss 50 again.
Yep. That is exactly the plan.
Alright.
Now, if you get a little turned around, don't worry. You know, if we don't do it first try, it's fine. We'll just go again.
Right.
Red, dark. Have I missed anything?
Negative.
I think you've got it all. Chief.
Cool. Okay, so General, if you get back to your gas position.
General gas position.
Perfect.
Dark's ready.
Okay, right then, let's go. 157.
One complete.
Done.
Okay,
And
over here.
7 finished.
One done.
Perfect. Okay, running to the boss. Okay, open as soon as we get here. Let's go.
Fire away, 50%.
Cool. Second boss. And open. Perfect. Back to gas positions.
Well done.
Dark is ready.
General gas.
Make sure you're taking drones out.
Okay, new gas numbers are 3, 4, and 7. 3, 4, and 7.
Four done.
7's done.
3 done.
Perfect. So we're going to take a couple of seconds here and kill these mini drones that are popping out right now, and then we're going to open. Okay.
Shoot and kill here.
Loading. Ignore the red drones for now. Perfect. Killing all these mini drones. The red ones have got a lot of HP, by the way. So,
Reloading.
Nice.
There we go. Great work, everybody. And yeah, General, you got both your panels. You went in the right place. You didn't get lost. So, perfect.
That was fun. Yeah, this gun has no vertical recoil and a lot of horizontal recoil.
Which one's that?
The CMMG I got from the other one.
The Baal. Yeah. Yeah, Shooty doesn't like that one particularly, because it is
I see
difficult
why.
to manage. Yeah, the M4A1 with a 100-round magazine is plenty for this particular boss. So yeah, again, once you're equip any armor you need, and hopefully you got well, you would have got at least 2 more weapons. And then when you're ready, head towards where red is, and we'll exit.
Okay.
Cool.
Over here, this blue room.
Copy.
So that's where Shooty was. There are some screens in there. You won't be able to see them now, but they
Dark
had
far right.
Copy. Thank you.
No boat.
Well, that's.
Oh, not everyone's down yet.
I don't think the other boat is beached, so let's try for it. If not, we'll have to fast travel, which is honestly probably quicker. So normally there's a boat spawned down here.
Actually, 100 times out of 100 times, there should be a boat there.
So yeah, it's a little bit weird. I don't know why it doesn't spawn, but sometimes
It's a feature.
It's a feature.
So in the raid, Joel, generally speaking, you can't fast travel. You can't fast travel to bivs or to other players. But that bivouac that we started by, the opening biv, is you can fast travel to. Just be warned, yeah. This is where we came in, and hopefully the boat is still.
Oh, I did it again.
Hey, at
it's
least
cool.
you pulled.
Just
At least I had enough space to. I guess I'm getting a shotgun then. I didn't make it. I didn't make it to the boat.
those are the sliding sound effects that Ubisoft should add to the Okay,
Playing musical chairs.
yeah, so I'm going to go all the way round. Dark or red, can you put a waypoint marker near the coast of Gargoyle? Where we can get out. Perfect, thank you.
Actually, it's right there.
Cool.
Take that back. Those first two were on rock shelves that are hard to navigate. That should put us at a nice and cozy beach to land on.
Perfect, thank you. General, in Sector 2 there are two bosses. We just did one of them, which was Beta, the quantum computer, and we're now heading over towards Gargoyle, or Omega.
You will recognize him, because you've already seen him.
Yeah, it's... yes, we will. So what we're going to do is we're going to get to the area. And I imagine that everybody's full on ammo due to there being so much ammo in the last boss fight. But once we're in, we'll double check it. Yeah, once we're on land.
A couple of levels up here.
Yeah, got a couple to the right, couple to the...
They were just having a nice barbecue.
Yes. I hate barbecues. That's why I shot
What?
them.
Oh
That wasn't true. I just
I hope
needed
not.
an
I would-
excuse.
no. Barbecues. It's the greatest.
Who doesn't want to see a tall girl with long legs, you know, lining up behind each other?
Oh. Okay. I meant for the food, because I'm kind of a badass. But yeah, no, that's okay too.
Not
yeah.
a queue of Barbies.
Ah,
Oh. Okay. Let's go down my sister's aisle, I think, for Barbies. We were talking about the toys, right?
sure.
Sure.
Works for me.
We'll
Am
keep
I back
it.
now? Hello.
Keep it at the monetization level.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, sorry, Journal, I didn't realise you were AFK. Yeah, we're just gonna
Yeah,
wander into
I don't
this.
think I announced it.
Not a problem. We're just gonna wander into this base. We're not gonna engage it. We'll switch on to again. If you have we'll switch on to unsuppressed weapons with some ammo.
Okay, I actually need to be getting off and leaving for a while.
No.
Yeah.
Do you need to go now immediately, or have you got 10-15 minutes, or?
I need to get off pretty much right now.
Understood,
immediately.
not a problem. Okay, well, we'll...
Thank you for showing me around.
Not a problem.
I've had fun. I'm sure I can join you again another time.
Sure.
Yeah,
Yeah.
we'll finish it up. You're only halfway through, so we'll finish.
Yeah.
All
Well,
right.
we've got another... one more boss fight in Sector 2, and then we'll have a boss in Sector 3. So... But we'll...
Well, we could 3-man the rest for stream, or...
Joel already disconnected.
Not a problem. Well, cheers, yeah. Cheers, Joel. We'll catch you another time.
Roger.
Alrighty
that.
then, thank you.
Later.
Instead of me tabbing out of the game, Dark, could you maybe pop into chat and see if you can grab a fourth for us, just so we can finish it out?
No responses yet.
Not a problem. Well, we'll give it a couple of minutes, and if nobody's around, then we'll call it.
What are you doing? Yeah. Well, I need paper favor. I'm kind of in the middle of something. Wait.
I mean, if somebody knows what to do, it's going to be the boss fight and straight to another boss fight, so it shouldn't be too long. I mean, hopefully 20 minutes, but okay.
Okay, Han said he's gonna join.
Awesome. If Han's gonna join, it's gonna be at least like a minute or two for him to potentially boot up and to start his shoot. He's gonna go over and biv to get some more engineer ammo.
Sounds good.
Because Han's gonna spawn in not being full, so I want to be able to drop ammo for him potentially when we're getting into the fight.
Not exactly what I wanted. No.
That's
No.
not good.
Shooty's on his way back.
Raj.
Oh.
this thing come up here?
Maybe.
That would be funny. It just rolled up. Bum 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 bum.
Don't know if I can engage this turret with my drone or not.
Yeah, so we kind of entertained ourselves while you were in the divvy.
Yeah, you guys need more ammo?
Dark's good.
Cool.
I don't mind. I really only use it on one gun. But if you have it, and hand is full. then
Well,
your
yeah,
hand
I'm
gets dazed.
obviously going to keep a couple back for the hand, but
Yeah, if you have extra. I'll just take
well,
one.
I mean, at the moment we can. There's, I can always go back up there.
No. Good.
Well, until we get the
Unless
fourth.
you really want to. I'm not stopping you, but yeah, I'm good.
Dark doesn't need any more.
You guys.
Hi there.
And
Grab a bite to eat real quick then.
Spawned it clear away. Be done in a second.
We've already cleared beta, so it's just Gargoyle and pretty much a straight run through to Zeta.
Alright, alright. You ready?
I think Darker went AFK for just a moment to grab a snack.
Roger,
What form do you want, hand?
I'm
Whatever's left over, I'll take.
Alright, I'll just take this front.
Cool.
shooting a email out. Which one are you going with, Fred? Ping?
The front east one? No,
Okay, I'll take this one.
Cool. Shooty all. Go to the far side. Cool. Guess nobody wants me to explain the boss mechanics for this one.
You can if you want.
Right then, kill the boss, don't die, get good.
Easy.
Seems legit.
Lasers mid. Press circles. Lasers mid.
Winner.
Phase 2. Center, center, center. Lasers high. Go high. Switch circles. What are we at? 25%. Okay, everybody ready?
Turks, taking care of mini drones.
Lasers
All the
high.
way
up.
Lasers high.
Get it
Shooty's
centered now.
ready.
Dark's ready.
Panels once, panels once. Panels once.
Come on! Oh my god.
Red, you didn't hit the panels, Red.
I saw. Yeah, I don't know what was going on. I was trying to shoot it. Good job, Red.
Never mind, it happens.
Oh. I'm not gonna sit here and try to pose an excuse.
It's fine.
It didn't want us having full ammo, that's what it was. It didn't want us having full ammo, and it didn't want us having the supply drones.
Cool. Well,
Why
I
is it so
will.
dark?
I'll drop one for everybody when we get in, and you can. Oh no, I won't. I've only got 2. Oh.
Is it me or are their lights missing?
It is a bit dark. Lasers low. Lasers low.
Climb! Oh my god. Jesus Christ. What's up today? I think the east side.
Red circles.
That drone's east side.
Lasers high.
Lasers high. Center, center, center. Okay, ammo runs. Lasers low. Lasers
crouch.
mid.
Oh, get up, please. Oh my god. I'm such a fucking noob today. Oh my god. I'm
Not a
so
problem.
sorry. I'm so sorry.
Are you out of the circle, Red, or
There's
no?
something wrong.
No, he's in.
Something severely wrong.
Okay. Let's,
Okay, he's safe.
center. It's not a problem. Lasers go
All the
low,
way down.
go low. Honestly, I could do with letting the ammo like go in from some more mini drones. Let's see. Lasers mid.
I don't know if I'm gonna make it. Oh no.
It's okay. Honestly, guys, I could actually do with another round of mini drones because I've got like one clip on each weapon at the moment.
Roger.
I'm gonna send it here very soon.
Copy.
All the way down.
Truck now.
Okay, shooty's ready now. Center. Normal center. So,
Yes. Oh my god, I love this game.
Corners, man.
Right when I
Corners.
click C.
go low.
We knocking it down.
Center. Panels first, then DPS.
I shot my pen. Oh, okay. I thought that was me that time. It wasn't. Okay. It wasn't me.
What's are you guys using sniper rifles and AP rounding?
Dark is, yes.
No, that's not what we're doing. We're doing side panels and burn.
Ah, Roger.
That's what Shooty's been talking about since the beginning.
I mean, if you want to put in some AP rounds, it's fine, but you need to,
After the panels.
or you need to be switching it up really quickly afterwards. So if you're not hot on the change. Lasers high. Circles.
Any drone, so less.
Lasers mid. center. Lasers mid. Red circles. Yep.
Yeah, it covers me on her red on him. Crouch again. Good to go. On my end.
Shit, he's ready.
Drones will be east side.
Center, center, center. Normal center. Okay. Nice work.
That was awkward that he didn't open up again, but
Honestly, I don't know what happened that first time. I thought I was hitting them, but
It happens
yeah, I thought
sometimes.
I might have.
Let's we'll grab a car, we'll front right.
I know I got a shot.
Oh, we may need to either go round the base or stop to kill these guys. Because we are...
What are you
Oh
doing?
shit! I thought we blew up. I'm to the left, far left. Just go ahead.
Okay, well, get back onto the road, dude, because...
I know for sure when I heard that I heard the engine blow up.
Understood. Well,
And it was just instant reaction.
it's fair enough. It's,
How many wolves do they want to bring?
Shooter, you'll start shooting at the front and go back. Somebody else start at the back and go front.
Roger.
On 3, 2, 1, go. Perfect. Nicely done.
That was a lot of ammo.
I was gonna say you're gonna need to biv because I have I have very little right now. That's fine.
Seriously, walking mechanics. This is hilariously ridiculous. I watched all three of you take the same path I was on and walk right past me, no problem. I'm sitting there walking in a circle.
Yeah, just on the struggle bus. It's okay. It's Anybody got preferred positions for?
I'll start out a minigun, okay?
Cool.
I can roam. It's usually what I like to do, but it's up to you.
Yeah. If you got a preference, you take that. Shooter, you'll start on rockets. If
Dark will start on flash.
Perfect.
Did you guys destroy Nazriel or something?
No, but when I went into the biv, I got some drone parts randomly. No idea how or why. I'm guessing same thing for you, just on a delayed response.
It's a feature.
I do get that sometimes, where it won't show me anything that I've picked up, and then it'll spend like 3 or 4 minutes just spamming ammo, ammo, flour, ammo, flour, 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 hand grenade, flour, ammo, ammo, flour, 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 ammo, flour. Goes on and on. Game faces, people. Go on, Flashing, changing.
What? Yeah, I didn't even see a flash.
Cool. Make sure you still got your boss.
Got drone shooty side, got drones hand and dark. Dark, you got 4 on you. Trying to take them out across the map. You got 1 left.
Flashing, changing.
Thank you.
Come on, game, drop some ammo.
Shoot, he's going to throw out some things at random for you. No more on snipe up. Snipe is good.
Can you run?
Copy, all by hand. Flashing, changing.
Got some ammo over here.
There's some in randomly putting ammo in the corner, so that might explode actually. Let's focus on rockets for a bit. Okay, ready to burn?
Burn.
Burn rockets. Nice. Way to go.
Awesome work. Great job, everyone.
How did General Joel do?
He was
Yeah.
doing great.
We did alpha first try, we did beta first try.
My recruiter never mentioned
nice.
days like this.
But
Let's
it
get the
had
hell
been
outta
a
here.
couple of hours, and he had some IRL things to take care of. So yeah, we'll catch up with him later on in the week.
All right. I got to get back to work. Thanks for letting me jump in.
Cool.
Alright.
Yeah, appreciate your time and help. And yeah, I think I'm gonna call it a day there for the stream, guys. So thank you, Dark. Thank you, Red. Thank you, Hand, and thank you, General Joel. Even though you had to go and you're not here anymore, but if you're listening later, thank you. Right then, yeah, I'm gonna call that a day, and goodbye to you all.